What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike Sieben. I am a full-time 7-figure Amazon seller. Today's video, we're going to be talking about one of the most important conversations that you can have with your supplier and in the Amazon wholesale space. This is something that almost nobody is talking about, and I think is an integral part of being successful when selling on Amazon wholesale. Let's dive right into it. In today's video, we're going over the most important conversation that you need to be having in your Amazon wholesale business. If you guys like my content, please do not forget to be smashing that like button. Make sure that you are already subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every single time that I post a new video. All right, so what is that conversation that you need to be having in your business to guarantee the success of your business going forward? Well, very simply speaking, I truly believe the conversation that you're gonna have with your supplier after you open up an account with them is truly one of the most important conversations that you should be having. Backing it up a little bit, for those of you guys that aren't overly familiar with how the Amazon wholesale process works, essentially what we're doing is we're finding products from wholesale suppliers that are already selling on Amazon. We are sourcing those products from the suppliers at a profitable price, sending them into Amazon to be sold, and ultimately allowing Amazon's customers to purchase the items from us, and we're pocketing the difference of the sale versus what we paid less fees as profit in our business. So that being said, the first thing that you need to go out and do is obviously make sure your account is open and you're ready to sell, but then you're going to be looking for suppliers, right? So I have plenty of other videos that go over different methods on actually how to find suppliers. I'm going to link a couple of those videos here for you so you can go check those out afterwards. But once you've found those suppliers, once you reach out to them, and once you have that account open, having the conversation with them about how the rest of that relationship is going to go is absolutely crucial to your success. The reason that I think that it is an integral part of the relationship is you're really establishing the terms of the relationship, right? That first conversation that you're going to have with them is going to dictate really how things are going to be moving forward. When you have that first conversation, you're really going to be able to portray your intentions. You're going to have a discussion about what type of customer you are, the type of communication that you're going to want to have, and ultimately exactly how you can effectively communicate with each other to ensure your mutual success. The very first thing that I'm gonna say when I'm first establishing that relationship, having that first conversation, is I'm gonna start to ask about the products, right? I wanna get a feel for maybe where they get some of their products, if they have relationships directly with the brand. And I ultimately wanna understand the products that I'm buying. Am I able to come back and purchase them again or replenish them? And do the prices fluctuate on those items? If so, once I understand if the items are reorderable, now I can make informed decisions going forward. For example, if I know that I can never reorder item again, I might order a few extra units just to make sure that I have enough to satisfy me for a little while. But on the other hand, if I know that I can come back at any time and purchase these items for the exact same price, I might purchase less in the beginning, test the items out, and be more conservative with that order because I can always come back later and purchase any quantity that I want. The second thing that I'm gonna make sure to talk about is payment terms. So different suppliers are gonna have different payment terms. So I'm just gonna give you an example of a few different types of payment terms, and I'll describe how they could be beneficial to you. So the first is gonna be payment upfront or payment in full. This is basically gonna be you sending a direct transfer, ACH, wire transfer, whatever it might be. You're sending the money for the goods in full before the supplier will actually release the items to you, right? The second way that you can pay, or the second term arrangement, is via credit card. So we actually use credit cards for lots of our suppliers and lots of our purchases. We're able to rack up cool things like travel rewards, cash back, all that type of stuff. And it actually gives you the opportunity to leverage other people's money or leverage credit, because now you don't have to pay for that inventory for 30 to 60 days, meaning that you get access to the inventory and you could potentially start making money with it before you actually even need to pay for that inventory. And then the third way is going to be net terms, right? So usually this takes a few orders and a good relationship with the supplier, but you can actually get what they call net terms, and that can usually be in the form of net 30 or net 60, meaning the supplier will actually give you 30 up to 60 days to actually pay that bill, right? And then you can do some cool things, like if you're able to get, say, net 30 with your supplier and they'll let you pay credit card, you could potentially not have to pay for product for 30 to 90 days, meaning that you could effectively purchase the items, send them in, have them sell through, and get your money back before you even actually have to pay for that inventory. And that's an extremely amazing way to leverage other people's money. The third thing that I'm gonna always ask a supplier is I'm gonna figure out what their shipping arrangement is, right? Specifically, I want to know, do they offer free shipping, or do I actually have to pay for shipping from them, right? So obviously if they offer free shipping, it's not something we have to worry about. We don't necessarily care where they're purchasing their shipping from and how they're getting it to us. But if on the other hand, they're asking us to pay for the shipping, I want to know, do they offer quotes? Are we able to purchase the shipping directly from them? Usually meaning a much easier task, a lot less work for us on our end, and it gives us another price if we want to shop that around, right? If we want to get quotes from other companies, we can put it up against what they would give us for a quote, and we can choose whatever has the best pricing. You're going to want to know this before you even start looking at products, so you can start thinking about pricing that in when you're researching those products to purchase. And the last and arguably the most important thing you're gonna want to ask to your supplier is about discounts. How can you discount? How aggressively can you negotiate? And ultimately, how are you able to get the best price for your item? Some suppliers will have things like set discounts, monthly promotions, BOGO deals, that type of thing. Some suppliers, it is a case-by-case basis on what they're able to give you for a discount. And some suppliers have no discounts at all. What you see is truly what you get at the end of the day. So always make sure to ask this question, because there could be many potential products that are very profitable and will sell really well for you if you take into account the different available discounts from your suppliers. If you guys are getting any value out of this video, please consider taking a second, smashing that like button. Also make sure that you are subscribed. Completely free to do, and it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. That's it for this one, guys. That has been all of the questions that you should be asking in that first conversation with your supplier. Thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end of this video. I look forward to seeing you guys again in a future video. But other than that, that is all I have for you today. Have a good day and peace.